So sorry, everyone. I am a little tardy this morning, but I am in the building. I'm back from Myrtle Beach. I took my family to Myrtle Beach and we are here. So when you get in the room, say hello. I'm going to go ahead and align my audio. There we go. Okay. Hi, Stacy. How are you? Congratulations, Stacy. You are early bird winner. All right. Yes, tribe. Come on in the room. When you come on in, say hello. I was a little tardy this morning, so we're going to give everybody a few minutes to log on. Good morning, Debbie. Debbie Mancuso is on. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Rise Tribe. So while we're allowing everyone to get in, tell me how your summer's going. Put a comment in the chat box about how your summer has been. Has it been relaxing, stressful? What's going on with you guys this summer? Have you gone on any vacations? And while we're doing that, I'll go ahead and introduce myself. For those of you who are new, who are just joining me for the first time, welcome. My name is Pernella Harris. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and founder of Restorative Family Services. And you are tuning into Rise and Reset every Tuesday at 7:30 a.m. We get on, share mental health and wellness tips, along with inspiration and education. And those of you who have stuck with me, welcome back. All right. Good morning, Reba. Good morning, Judith. All right. So today we're talking about testing. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Having some technical difficulties. Testing. There we go. Okay. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Got it. All right. Having some technical difficulties. So you guys should be back. All right. I'll make sure. Yep. Okay, great. I'll make sure to keep my eye on this button because the light comes on when the microphone is on. All right, great. I'm cooking with grease now. All right, so do me a favor, tag anyone you think might benefit from this information so we can get this content out to everyone. All right, so let's go. Let's see. Stacy says her summer has been quiet. That's always a good thing. Sometimes you just need that, break from the hustle and bustle, and back in the fall when school starts, when things starts to get a little busier, it prepares you to recharge, and you're ready for all that. All right. So confidence is probably one of the the best things that you can do for your mental wellness is just being confident. One, confidence will help you uh, look through the world or see the world or view the world with a more balanced approach. It also, even if you are dealing with a mental illness, when you are confident, when you have a healthy self esteem, it changes the trajectory of that because you're going to be doing things that take care of you. You're going to have the I can do attitude. I can get better. You're going to want to educate yourself about the symptoms. So confidence is, a great tool to move you through just life and life period. Much better experience. You're more optimistic when you're confident. You take risk when you're confident. So confidence is something that we don't talk enough about, but it is definitely very important. So when you lack it, it gets in the way of life. It gets in the way of having healthy relationships. It gets in the way of going after job opportunities. It gets in the way of you living the life that you want to live and deserve to live. So confidence is something that we cannot take for granted. We need to be intentional about being confident. And so let's be intentional about things that will underride our confidence, will undermine what it is that we're trying to do. All right, so here are the 5 things. 5 things that actually work against you when you're trying to be more confident. Okay, so the number one thing I want you to stop doing is comparing yourselves to others. You know, they that saying, the grass is always greener on the other side. Listen, you were born with your own strengths and gifts and uniqueness. And when you start comparing yourself, it's like apples to oranges because the person you're comparing to don't have the same gifts, don't have the same ratio of talents. It's okay that Johnny, Sam, and Samantha are going to be great at that. And when you try to do that, it's not working out for you because that's not your zone of genius. That's not your gift. Okay. So when you start comparing yourself, you're comparing your life to theirs. It's completely different. You were raised completely different. You have your own set of complete different values. You have your own different talents and uniqueness. So when you start comparing yourselves to other people, you put their talents up on a pedestal and you devalue what you have. So you're working really hard to develop their skills to be like Joe, Johnny, and Samantha, but you're not working hard enough to be you, to be who you were born to be. And so those skills that you're neglecting go unsharpened. I don't know. I'm making up words today. I can't think today, but they're not developed. They're underdeveloped. So that's the very first thing I want you to do is stop comparing yourselves to others. You will always lose in that battle. You're always going to feel second best in that battle because you're trying to be someone else rather than being who you were born to be, rather than comparing yourself against yourself and really being the top version or the best version of you. I hope you guys got that. Give me a thumbs up if you got that one. All right. I'm struggling this morning. I'm drinking my coffee because I was really tired this morning, but I knew I had to come up because I missed you guys. So I wanted to kind of chat and interact. All right. So Stacy says, I got a thumbs up from Judith. Stacy Ellis says, okay, yes, I'm back. Okay, good. You all can hear me. Wonderful. Thanks, Stacy, for your thumbs up. All right. So number 2, having poor boundaries. I want you to stop having poor boundaries because that is just derailing your journey to confidence. When you have poor boundaries, your boundaries, when you put other people's needs ahead of yours, you're essentially subconsciously telling yourself you don't matter and everyone else is more important. So think about this in the workplace, right? If you're working on a project and you constantly have someone who is taking you off that project or violating your time boundaries, because we do have time boundaries. Or maybe you have a friend that you were supposed to meet for a lunch date, and they're consistently taking advantage of your time. They're showing up late or not showing up at all. So think about how your time is used. Think about what you are, how you're showing up in the world, how you allow other people to treat you. Your boundaries are very important. So you really want to establish very firm boundaries. That's with your time, with your space, with your valuables, with your emotions. Having poor boundaries, when you don't have poor boundaries, it definitely reiterates that you don't matter. So stop allowing people to treat you the way they want to treat you, and start demanding how the right way, how they should treat you with respect and dignity, valuing your time, valuing your efforts, valuing the things that you're doing, and making sure that you take care of yourself in that process. So I hope that makes sense to you all. All right. That Salmon, good morning from Vietnam. Good morning. Oh, wow. You're tuning in from afar. And so what we're talking about today is 5 things I want you to stop doing that is derailing your confidence. Okay, so we went over number 1, which is comparing yourself. Number 2 is having poor boundaries. We definitely want to teach people how to treat us. And that is having boundaries, not, constantly giving up, derailing what we're doing to satisfy the needs of someone else. If we're in the middle of a big project, then we set boundaries and say, hey, I can't help you with that right now. I'll get to it after this, or when I can. Or maybe you're taking on your more than your fair share. Maybe you are doing all of the project, and then while other people are just watching you work. All right. Number 3, and this is very important, body language. And so your posture, your eye contact, all of that is very important when you're talking about exuding confidence. So when you are slouching, when you're kind of like, shuffling around, even the way you walk, if you walk with your shoulders back and you're in good posture, you give off the message that you're confident. When you're looking people in the eye as they walk past, or are you diverting your eyes to the ground, hoping not to be noticed, hoping that you can kind of just sneak in? When you enter a room, are you entering as if you did something wrong by coming in that room with your shoulders slouched over, hoping not to be seen? All of that is very important. So if you behave confidently, you then start to internalize that confidence. So if you want to be more confident, you have to maintain a confident body language. But if your body language is slouching and, looking down, that is reiterating lack of confidence. So be mindful of how you are showing up in the world. Are you showing up as, hey, I'm ready to take on the world. I'm looking at everyone. I'm bubbly. I'm happy to be here. Or are you showing up as, don't look at me, don't talk to me, I don't want to be seen? All right. So those things subconsciously reiterate lack of confidence. Number 4 is bad company. This means toxic people. If you are in constant fellowship with individuals who are toxic, who lack confidence, who gossip a lot, they're energy drainers. And that in itself is going to derail your confidence. So when you want to go on the path or the journey of being more confident, you have to really look at your social environment and do a detox. Do an inventory of who is in your circle, and determine whether or not this person is going to drive me toward my goal, or is helping me stay in a lower position or away from my goal. So you want to be around individuals who are not overly critical, individuals who are not competing with you, individuals who are not gossiping to you or about you. So really do an inventory of your company. All right. if you're still out there with me, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I can't see you guys, so you guys got to do something in the chat for me to know that you guys are still here. So if you're picking up what I'm putting down, go ahead and give me a thumbs up so I know you're still with me. We got started with some technical difficulties, so I want to make sure that I don't go too far and am talking up and you guys can't hear me. Okay. Hi, Fiona. Dr. Fiona Lewis is on. Hello. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. So you guys can hear me just perfectly. All right. Thanks, Stacy. Thanks, Debbie. Okay. All right. So we're going into number 5, which is our last tip for the day. Number 5 is caring too much about what other people think. And if you tuned into the podcast that was uploaded yesterday, it is about being unbothered. And it's about just this, caring what people think. So if you want to know more about how you can let go of caring what people think, go ahead and tune into the Rise Station podcast. I go over how you do that. All right. So if you want to do more confidence, see, it's all interconnected. If you want to be more confident, you have to really surrender to living your life based on what other people think. Everyone has an opinion, and some people are more free about sharing their opinion than other people, but really trusting in yourself. This confidence comes from just trusting in your ability to make sound decisions. It's okay to go ahead and seek counsel. It's okay to get advice. But when you're allowing other people's judgments to run your life, at the end of the day, even if you were to get advice from other people and seek counsel, you have to weigh that information and decide for yourself. But if it is excessive, where you're just doing things that other people want to do and living a life that others want you to live, it's not giving your voice any value. It's not giving your opinion any value. It's not trusting in yourself or your own ability to make sound decisions. So it actually undercuts your confidence and you feel almost dependent on other people to make sound decisions because you don't trust in yourself. All right. So I'm going to recap those 5 tips, those 5 things that you need to stop doing that are undercutting your confidence. Okay. So number 1 was comparing yourself to others. That was number 1. We are born with our own unique strengths and gifts. And when you compare yourselves to other people, you are not developing your own strengths and gifts, but you're trying to try on and be like those individuals. All right. And number 2 was having poor boundaries, making sure that you're able to teach people how to treat you, to say no when things are not serving you, to walk away from relationships that might be toxic, to walk away from doing more than your fair share and being mistreated and taken for granted. Number 3 is your body language. So walking in a room with your shoulders slouched and your eyes diverted to the ground says that you're not confident, and it reiterates your own internal views that you're not confident. But when you behave more confidently, then you feel more confident. So going from the outside in here with walking with your shoulders back, having good posture, looking individuals in the eye, exudes more confidence. And then it's kind of like, fake it till you make it. So you are going to try on this confidence and see how you feel and keep that habit of walking in a room more confident so that you can be more confident internally. Number 4 is bad company. If you're keeping bad company, if you're keeping people around who lack confidence, they're always complaining, they're always gossiping, they're critical, they're criticizing you, they're competing with you, they're never happy about your accomplishments, just very toxic individuals. They not only drain your energy, but they are also keeping you from being more confident. Number 5 is caring too much about what other people think. If you live your life by what other people are saying and thinking, you're not giving enough credit to yourself and you're not trusting your own decision-making ability. So you want to definitely, you could take counsel, but at the end of the day, trust yourself to make the right decision for yourself. All right. So if you want to be more confident, reverse engineer. all those 5 tips that we just said, reverse engineer it so, you can be more confident. Reverse engineering. So rather than walking the room with your shoulders slouched and your eyes down to the ground, walk in the room, take a look and see who's in there. Look for someone you know. Smile at individuals you don't know, but walking in more confidently. When you start to compare yourself to other people, remind yourself, hey, I am uniquely made and I have to develop my own gifts. They can be fabulous on their own. I'm not taking away from their fabulous, but I'm fabulous as well. We can both be fabulous. So constantly going over those and rewriting those. All right. I want you to celebrate your uniqueness. The world would be a very boring place if we were all alike, if we all had the same strengths and gifts, So when you're unique, you bring a unique perspective, you bring a unique vibe. So go ahead and celebrate your uniqueness, understanding that you are different and that adds value, and it doesn't take away from friendships, but it actually adds value to friendships, your children, your family members, your spouses. So really sit in that uniqueness, right? I want you to make more eye contact. I want you to have confident body language, walk in confidently with your head held high, your shoulders back, your posture is upright. And really search for your positive tribe. I know we have them all. You guys here are part of my positive tribe. Really surround yourself with positive people. It definitely helps. And last tip is be unbothered. All right. I want you to be unbothered by people's criticisms, what people are saying behind your back, what person doesn't like this and that. Be unbothered, because that's how you protect your peace. Right? If you got rattled every time someone said something negative about you, or every time someone said something bad or something rude to you, you will be in a constant state of stress. And we don't want to do that, because there are toxic people all around and willing to share their misery, but we want to protect our peace. And so that's why, not caring so much about what other people think and trusting yourself is going to be a way you protect your peace. Samantha says, thank you, Jesus. Good morning. Yes, protecting your peace is important. All right. And so if you want to learn how to be unbothered, I want you to go to the podcast, The Rise Station, because that was this week's episode on how to just be unbothered. All right. So a few announcements, guys, ladies and gentlemen out there. All right. So I talked to you about the unbothered. Go ahead, check that out. If you have not already, listen to that, share that out. That's another way to get some content, get real helpful information about how to just maneuver life more peacefully. We are accepting Restorative Family Services is located right in northeastern Pennsylvania. And we are accepting new clients. Most commercial insurances are accepted, along with we have affordable rates if you're private pay. So visit our website at www.restorativefamilyservices.com, and you can go ahead and get connected. Request a call, and our administrative team will reach out to you. All right. Well, thank you all for listening. It is now time for a riddle. You have a chance to win a $5 Amazon e-gift card. The first person to get this riddle right wins that $5 Amazon e-gift card. Stacy has already won our early bird prize. So, Stacy, I'm going to ask you to hold off and not answer this next riddle so that we allow someone else to win. All right, here we go, guys. What can you catch but not throw? That's an easy one. I got it from the easy ones. What can you catch but cannot throw? Oh, you're welcome, Kim. Kim says thank you. That was great. Thank you. Okay, Debbie Mancuso. Congratulations. Debbie Mancuso wins our $5 Amazon e-gift card. So Stacy and Debbie, I would like you guys to check your inboxes right after this broadcast, because I'm going to email you your $5 Amazon e-gift card. And all you have to do is activate it. You just click on it, activate it, and it goes into your Amazon account. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll be back next Tuesday, 7:30 a.m. You guys enjoy your day on purpose.